Good morning. It is Tuesday, June 17th, and things are heating up out in the world. So here's essentially what's happening. So we all got really tired and overwhelmed with the information overload over the last year with Jupiter in Gemini, and now that Jupiter is in Cancer, we're in this place where we just want to have fun. We want to relax. We want to enjoy things. We want to slow down and spend time with our families. It's summer. We want to just have a good time right now, but that is in conflict with the Saturn-Neptune conjunction happening in Aries, where the egotistical powers that be are being shady and doing underhanded things and basically getting us into war. So we have this big conflict that's going on here between those two, and a lot of us have been wanting to just pretend like nothing's happening because we just want to relax, and then other people are actually getting like hyper anxiety about what's happening. That's just kind of conflicting with everything there. Today, though, Mars is now in Virgo. It moved into Virgo overnight. So the actions are slowing down. We've gotten out of that like look at me energy of Mars in Leo, and now Mars is in a space where it wants to plan. So essentially this conflict that's happening between Jupiter and Cancer and that Saturn and Neptune in Aries is leading us to change how we are planning for our futures, how we are planning for our families. Because Mars in Virgo can very well go towards the idea of how do I plan to take care of everyone. Virgo wants to take care of a lot of people. It wants to make sure that everybody else's well-being is taken care of. Make sure that you're taking care of your own well-being as well here. But we really want to focus on that, planning for the future, cutting out the unnecessary things, being able to live things a little more simply. Virgo is a very simple sign in that it can do a lot with a little. So really keep that in mind as we're moving forward. How can you plan for the insanity happening in the world while also being aware of all of that and enjoying your life at the same time? Just making things comfortable for yourself, basically. We have the moon in Pisces still today. It will make a sextile to Venus in Taurus and a trine to Mercury in Cancer. This is a great time to connect with others, to talk about things, to get it off your chest. This is a very emotional time. Things are very all over the place and kind of hazy and foggy, and you don't really know which way to turn, but it is just a time to kind of slow down and get the things off your chest, reach out to the people closest to you, and just talk about it and think about how you can move forward in all of the chaos that's happening here. So now collectively, I want to point this out too. Virgo can get really kind of narcissistic on an unhealed level, which is how it does tend to play out collectively, where we get a lot of controlling, nitpicky, very victim mentality type of behavior. So that's how we're likely to see it play out on the global scale with Mars and Virgo. But on a personal level, this is really all about planning for yourself and those closest to you and making sure that everyone has what they need and that they're taken care of. Let's pull the cards for the day. What is the energy for the collective? We have the Sun. So that is a fairly good energy. Like I said, it is a time to just reach out to others and talk about things and get things off your chest. Take that moment to relax a little bit today and be aware of what's happening, but also understand that you've got to continue your life in the midst of all of this as well. What to focus on today? The collective needs to focus on today. Two of Cups, reaching out to those people that you care about, the people that are closest to you. Make sure that again, we really need to make sure we're being kind to ourselves and to each other. Just having that grace for everybody. And then what to avoid today? What does the collective need to avoid? Yep, the Nine of Swords. Making sure that you're not getting stuck in this anxiety. This is why I've been very loud for quite some time about you need to be doing your own work, working on yourself, so that when the shit hits the fan, you are in a good space to be able to be there for others who haven't been working on it. And that's where we're at now. This is at that time where we need to make sure that we are in a good space so that we can support those around us that are struggling with what's going on. We don't want to get stuck in that anxiety. We want to really make sure that we're standing on business here and we're taking that time to be there for other people, taking care of ourselves as well. Clarifiers for Sun, we have the Wheel of Fortune and one more. Maybe. I mean, I think we all feel this whole Wheel of Fortune. We feel that things are changing. We're moving into a new story. We're moving into something brand spanking new right now. And the Knight of Wands. This is that energy of the day. By the way, the Queen of Wands was on the bottom of that. I didn't say that. So there's that underlying energy of, okay, I got this. I can make something happen type of thing. So our energy of the day is the Sun. We are kind of shining this light. We're finding this lighter side of things with Mars now being in Virgo. It's all because we know that things are happening. Things are changing. There's a lot of let's go, let's get something done type of energy going on here. So that is the overall energy. But again, we also need to make sure that we have that compassion for others as well. Look at that Three of Swords on the bottom. This is really knowing that I think we've all seen this coming. We've all seen that things were going to get ugly. We know it's going to be hard, but we also know when we've got to step up and put on that brave face and do what needs to be done here, okay? Clarifiers for the Two of Cups here. We have the Queen of Swords. Don't sugarcoat things. Like, you can have empathy while also being honest. There's no reason to tell people lies. It's one of those things where, like, hurt me with the truth rather than appeasing me with your lies type of thing. Like, that you can reach out to other people. You can be honest. You can speak up. You can use the hard words while still having empathy, compassion, and understanding that other people are struggling. Be honest. Make sure you're cutting off the people who can't listen to you, the people who refuse to hear you. So Queen of Swords and Queen of Wands here for this Two of Cups. Don't allow other people to walk all over you, right? Saturn in Aries is asking you to have good boundaries with other people and making sure that you're standing your ground, being who you are, being very authentic. So speak up for yourself. Say what you need. Be very clear about what your boundaries are, about where you're headed in life. But you can still have that compassion. You can still have that energy of wanting to take care of other people and being compassionate with them. Just don't lie to people to make them comfortable. Don't make yourself small to make other people comfortable either. Clarifiers for the Nine of Swords, we have the Hierophant and the Emperor. They both fell on the floor. So this is really giving me an energy of we can't get stuck in our anxiety. We can't get stuck in the fear of what is happening, because we're in a space where it's time to stand our ground and say, no, this is what I'm doing. We've got that Emperor who has built what he needs to build, but he still knows he needs to protect it. And the Hierophant kind of sticking your heels in the sand and saying, no, this is what I've built for myself, and I'm not letting anybody take this away type of energy here. This is also very much like spirit guides type of energy, allowing yourself to be guided. The positive way to use that Saturn-Neptune conjunction in Aries is to be incredibly authentic even when other people don't like it, having those boundaries even when other people don't like it, allowing yourself to be divinely guided in that. And that is going to be in conflict with that Jupiter in Cancer, because other people are going to expect you to go back in the little box that you've always been in, and they're going to try to push you back in that. So really make sure that you're standing your ground. You've got those good boundaries. You're leaning on the healing work that you've done. It's hard, but we can do this. Bottom of the deck is King of Cups as well. So there is that underlying energy there. Just being empathetic and compassionate, but also still standing your ground as well.